Hi everyone, and welcome to our festive Dux Soup webinar, and thank you for joining us today. I think some people will still be joining over the next few minutes, but let's just start with some introductions. So I'm Beth Baxter, I work in the marketing team at Dux Soup, and with me today I've got Giles Garnett, our Head of Professional Services. So Giles will be showing you how to send a festive e-card to your first degree LinkedIn connections using Dux Soup. And hopefully, by the end of the session, you should be able to go away and start spreading some festive cheer of your own. And it may not have escaped you that we've got some prizes to give away. So we quite like this last session of the year to just be a bit of fun. So I'm going to host a little quiz with prizes up for grabs for the winners. We've got some Dux Soup licenses, we've got a booster call with our very own Giles here, and we've also got some limited edition Dux Soup caps to give away, as you might have already noticed. So this is how the quiz is going to work. I ask a question, you post your answer in the questions box, and the first person to get the answer right wins a prize. So it's pretty simple, really. We'll give you around, probably about 30 seconds to answer each question, and if nobody guesses correctly within that time, then the closest answer will win. So shall we give it a try? We're going to start off with a practice question, so no prizes up for grabs here. Just check you can answer or access the questions box and post your answer. So here goes. First question, practice question. How many sleeps are there until Christmas? So how many sleeps are there until Christmas, sorry. So we'll post the question in the question box too. And let's see if you can access some answers in the question box. Okay, while you're posting your answers, let's do some quick housekeeping. So everyone will be on mute during the webinar, but if you do have questions, please post them in the questions box as you do with the answers to the questions. So Jin, our Head of Customer Support, is on hand to help answer the questions, but please try and keep the questions on topic and we'll answer them at the end of the session. You'll be sent a recording of the webinar via email a few hours after the webinar finishes, and it will also be available on our webinars page of our website. And we'll also be publishing a blog on how to send your e-cards just after the webinar finishes. So you can keep an eye on the blog page of our webinar for that, of our website for that, sorry. So just coming back to our practice question, there are 12 sleeps until Christmas, and I can see that people have managed to post their answers, and some people have got it right, so well done you. Sorry, there's no prize this time, but let's try a real one. So this time for a prize, our first prize up for grabs is one of our beautiful limited edition Dux Soup caps that I'm modelling for you. So the caps come in blue or yellow. There's the blue, and here's the yellow. So the lucky winner can choose their own colour. And the first question comes from LinkedIn. And the question is, to the nearest million, how many users does Dux Soup claim to have on its platform? So to the nearest million, how many users does LinkedIn claim to have on its platform? Fire away with your answers.
Hey Beth, it's Giles here. Just a small correction. You said how many users Dux Soup? You said there. So yeah,
oh, sorry.
Users.
How many users does LinkedIn claim to have on its platform? I'm getting a bit distracted. So repeat the question. So how many million, to the nearest million, how many users does LinkedIn claim to have on its platform? Getting the question right would probably
LinkedIn
help.
users, not Dux Soup users.
Yeah. So we've got some answers coming in, some good answers there. So a little fact on LinkedIn while you're posting your answers. There are some possible new LinkedIn profile features coming out in 2023, including customized styling of profiles and also badges. So if you want to find out a bit more about those, you can check out our most recent blog from Tracy Enos, who was actually involved in testing some of these features. I'll post the link, if you can see that. I'll post the link to that blog. Otherwise, just go to the blog section of the Dux Soup website, where it's the most recent blog there. So we actually have a winner, and the winner of our Dux Soup cap prize is, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, so apologise straight away, is Roger Wemmerkamp. So Roger Wemmerkamp, because the answer is 875 million users on LinkedIn at the moment. So we'll contact the winners after the sessions to organise prizes, but congratulations, Roger. So Giles, can I pass over to you to do the main event now, please?
Yep, let me just get my screen sharing working. Hopefully everybody can see my screen now, and I have the very stylish yellow hat currently. I may swap to the blue one later. Right, okay, let's get on with this very quickly, and hopefully we'll whiz through this. I'm going to sort of go through step by step how to do this. I'm going to go through it fairly quickly because it is, as Beth just pointed out, we are going to publish a blog on this one within the next half an hour or so. So you will be able to follow this process step by step in that, which is probably easier to follow than watching me do it. But we're going to do a brief walkthrough showing how you can send a personalized festive greeting to your first degree connections, maximizing the power of LinkedIn and Dux Soup, of course. I'm going to mention a few freely available tools. There are other options available. Just use your favorite search engine to find those alternatives if you so wish. And as I said, yeah, a blog's going to be posted very shortly after the webinar. So to send a personalized image, we need to first of all find an image. So we're going to create an image very quickly. We're going to upload it to a service such as, and in this example, we're using a page, a company called Nifty Images, where you can have a free account with up to, I think, 10,000 impressions without having to spend any money. Then you add a customization layer so that you can make it look like it's a personalized message. Grab the URL and then use something such as tinyURL to shorten it, to make it look nice and short there. Add your URL and personalization to your message or campaign in Dux Soup, and then enroll or auto visit your prospects. So just to show you how that looks in real life here, we've got a starting image here. Hopefully you can see that. We've got season's greetings from all of us at Dux Soup there. We're going to go in and we're going to edit that, and we're going to put in a personalization field there in our dynamic text box. We're going to generate our URL. We're then going to shorten our URL to make it slightly more digestible, and then we're going to put it into our message or into our campaign with the customization, the question mark name equals, and then using the Dux Soup markers _FN_. Hopefully everybody is familiar with a lot of this terminology that I'm using with Dux Soup. And then our end result will look like this in our message box. So it's a customized message with an image of your choice, which then renders correctly in LinkedIn and is also clickable. So that's the target for the next few minutes. So we'll go to Nifty Images to start. So here I've got my image, which I've created here. I just uploaded an image, this blank image here. And if I go into this image, and then I go to my edit button here, it's very intuitive, this. So here you see I've got my dynamic text layer. If I just get rid of that a second and show you how easy it is to add that layer. This is my base image here. If I now add my merge tag name box, here we are, there's my name box appears. Let's change it from Giles Dux Soup to just Giles. There we are, so we can see I can now position this wherever I like on my page. Very straightforward. And let's change that style a little bit. Let's make it blue and shrink it down a little bit and align it maybe top left, because then it looks a little bit more in a better position. There we go. And then yeah, we'll also have a fallback text in case there's an issue. There shouldn't be, but yeah, we'll put in here, I don't know, friend. There we go. So there we are. There's our customized image with our customized text there. Press the save button. It then gets saved in Nifty Images, and this is my URL here. So now what I want to do is I want to shorten that URL, make it a little bit more digestible. So what I'll do is I'll grab this part of the URL up to there, to just before the question mark. Copy that into, for example, tinyURL. Here we go, there it is in there. And there's my tinyURL, my shortened URL there, been produced there. And now I need to put that into my message. So where do I want to put that in my message? If I go to my Dux Soup options, again, hopefully all of this terminology you're familiar with, go to my Dux Soup options, and what I want to do here is I want to send a personalized message. Oh, let's zoom in a bit because sometimes that's a bit small, isn't it? There we go. Send a personalized message to my first degree connections. So what I've got here is I've already put that in there, and you can see here, season's greetings, and there's my URL. That's my shortened URL there. And then I've added that customization feature there at the end, the question mark, name equals underscore FN underscore. And that's my personalized message. Now, if I'm using Pro, of course, what I would do then is I would probably tag these people with a, I don't know, a Christmas message tag so that I knew that I'd send it out to those people. Go and find my list of first degree connections and go and visit them all and send that message. Alternatively, of course, if I'm running Dux Soup Turbo, we'll go to our Dux Soup icon again, down to our Dux Dash, which of course, hopefully you're familiar with. And here under my Dux Dash, this is where I could create my own campaign, including my message. Go to our drip campaigns here. Go to our last one because here's one I prepared earlier. There we go. So here, what we have here is I've got my Christmas 2022 first degree message, and there we are. 1 hour after being enrolled into this campaign, people would get my festive greetings message with my appropriate URL there. And what I would do then is I just need to go to my list of first degree connections here. Where have I? Let's go to my network. There we go. Go to my first degree connections, and I could now start enrolling people from here. So I could go up to the top and just enroll some people into this campaign from here, and in an hour's time they will start to receive those messages. So yeah, those are the sorts of things that you can use, the simple tools to help you realize being able to go from having let's go back to our image here, a simple image here. We add our merge tag layer in so that we can put that personalization in there wherever you like, as big as you like, as small as you like, whatever. And just to show you how that looks as well in our mailbox. So you see here, there's one I sent to Jin, our head of customer support, of course. So there's my message to Jin that I did. There we are. If I click on it, and I can actually now go to the full screen size of that image there. So we can, just nudge people, as people say, and send out that good, nice looking, well-designed message. Spend a bit of time building your image. Think about what personalization you want to put in there, and then just use those custom markers, use that merge tag layer within, for example, Nifty Studio. As I say, Nifty Studio is quite nice as well, because you can also here see your activity, and you can see how many opens you've had and from what platforms as well. And I think, the open limit is 10,000 on a free account, so you've got plenty of opportunity there to get some images out there. And I just saw a question come in from David there, which I'm going to answer as we go. How many first degree connection messages? You said connection messages. I'm thinking direct messages. Can you send per day? Just popping back to our daily limits a second. We click on our Dux Soup icon here. Let's go to our options. Under our throttling settings, this is where you can think about how many messages you're sending per day. These are the settings I have. Now, I have a Sales Navigator account, and I consistently send out, 25, 30 connection requests a day, but that's kind of irrelevant. Direct messages, you can send out a lot more if you've got a paid LinkedIn account. If you've got a free LinkedIn account, it will be fewer, maybe 100 a day. But here you can see I've got the opportunity here to send 200 a day without any issues. I've actually been able to send in excess of that, probably 300 to 400 a day without any problems there. Remember, if under these settings, if every message and every connection request costs a visit, so always remember that your visits need to be more than the number of direct messages, otherwise you're going to hit a buffer there. But that's all covered in our safety and how to operate within LinkedIn's limits, etc., there. So yeah, always think about those limits. Go in here and select your chosen limits. The thing to remember is the limits that LinkedIn place upon users is very much on the connection requests. Direct messages you can send a lot more, because ultimately those people are people who've agreed to be part of your network. So it's like emailing your buddies. As long as people don't flag you as spam and you don't get too much of that, then you should be able to send several hundred direct messages a day. One extra point, which I forgot to mention earlier, you can also, for example, put this in an in-mail. That is an option as well. That is an option that's available to you. Personally, I've not tested it to see how it renders, but you could do the same thing in an in-mail and just use that marker as well there. So on that note, let's head back to here. Back to the slideshow. That's how our message looks. This is being recorded. You will get the recording later, and the blog will walk you step by step with links to all of the resources as well that I've mentioned, and should hopefully help you achieve the result of sending a personalized Christmas card or festive greeting, whatever it may be, to the people that you want to in your LinkedIn network. And that's it from me. Hopefully we're now going back to Beth, if she's still there.
I think I'm still here. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still there.
Yeah,
no silence there.
well, my mouse decided to pause on me, so I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to start my camera again, but I have. So back to giving away some more prizes, which is the fun part. So our second question is for a free 3-month Dux Soup Pro license. And this question comes from one of our partners, who I think we actually have on the call today. So Woodpecker, who've got some quite exciting development work going on with Dux Soup at the moment. So the question is, by what percentage can adding a single follow-up message to your campaigns improve response rates? So by what percentage can adding a single follow-up message to your campaigns improve response rates? So that is in the chat. So if you didn't catch the question, it's there. And just while you answer that, Woodpecker, just to introduce you to Woodpecker if you don't know them already, Woodpecker is an email marketing platform, and they specialize in cold email outreach. In early 2023, Woodpecker's launching a Dux Soup integration, which allows you to add an automated LinkedIn connection invitation as a step in your email workflows, which is quite exciting. So keep your eyes peeled for more news of this from Dux Soup in Q1 and Q2 next year. And if you haven't already tried Woodpecker, it's well worth looking at if you're considering cold email campaigns. I've been recently trying it myself, and it's very good, I have to say. So I'll give you a few more. We've got some good answers there. I'll give you just a few more seconds. And actually, we have a winner. So the winner of the 3-month Dux Soup Pro license is, I can't see the whole name, Willem Arend van, I can't see the rest of it, I'm afraid, from where I'm sitting, but I will note that down. So Willem Arend van something, apologies for the end of it, we will get you your 3-month Dux Soup Pro license. So congratulations, Willem. So on to the next question. So question 3, and this is for a 3-month turbo license from Dux Soup. So a question from Dux Soup ourselves. How many new releases has Dux Soup had to date in 2022? So how many new releases has Dux Soup had to date in 2022? So we're talking from the 1st of January to today. So nearly the whole year. How many releases have we put out there? So I'll give you a few more seconds, think about it. How many new releases have we had to date? I'll actually say that the answer to this surprised me somewhat. And I don't think any of us got it right either. So hopefully some of you can put your finger in the air and have some guesses. We've got some guesses of 4, 7, 6, 32, 120. So we've got quite a good range there. No one's got it right just yet. So keep firing away. I'll give you a few more seconds there and see if we can get a right answer. Okay. We haven't quite made the right answer there, so I'm going to go to the closest person. The actual answer is 43. So we started at version .0.0 on the 4th of January. That was the first release, and we've had 43 releases in this year alone, which just shows how fast the tool moves. So the closest answer is Cliff. No, we've got 46. We've got Brad Prader with 46. So Brad, you're the winner of the 3-month turbo license. Again, we'll be in contact after the event and we'll help you claim your prize there. So Giles, do you want to do any more Q&A before I come back to some more questions?
Yeah, Jin, did we have any questions that came out of the little demo that I did earlier?
Yeah, I have one question. One user asked, wouldn't it be better to make a landing page on your website to get traffic, or why not? When you're sending, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all of these things are possible. The idea of this was to sort of show how simple it is. Not everybody has a web page, not everybody has a landing page. The idea was here to sort of show you how you can use, putting URLs into your message so they get rendered correctly, and then open up the possibilities to make it look how to do that. I just saw a question come in from Paul. How did you do the short URL? If you go to tinyurl, that's tinyurl.com, you can then copy and paste your long URL in there, and it will generate you a nice shortened version there. That's a very straightforward thing to do. But no, the idea was really just to show how easy it is to get something that renders correctly in LinkedIn so that it looks nice and professional and hopefully engaging with your users. So yeah, that was the idea.
Thank you. No more questions from me.
Cool. Okay, just 2 items of from my side before we get back to Beth for the final batch of questions. Just a quick reminder: you can always book booster and tech calls through our website in case you're needing additional support or assistance in your setup, or maybe help with customizing your integrations through maybe Zapier or Make or something. So you can book those through the website or through support. And then to promote our next webinar, we're having a short break over the festive period, and our next webinar on the 10th of January is going to feature myself. I'll be there as usual, but Will, the founder and the main man at Dux Soup, will be here alongside Adam, who's our head of marketing, talking about the hottest LinkedIn automation tricks with Dux Soup that are getting results, what you can expect in 2023, and what we've seen changing on the LinkedIn platform, and how you can maximize those possibilities there. So yeah, this is coming up on the 10th of January. It's already on our website, so you can subscribe, you can enroll yourself already. Please do so, and you will then automatically get the recording if you don't manage to attend in person.
Great. So back to me, Giles. Another question?
I'm done.
Perfect. Okay, so we've got 3 prizes left to give away. So our 4th question is for another one of our Dux Soup caps. And this question comes from Pipedrive, who are one of our CRM partners. And the question is, how many Dux Soup users have installed the Pipedrive connector to date? So how many Dux Soup users have installed the Pipedrive connector to date? So just while you're busy thinking about that one, Pipedrive was actually our first direct integration, which was launched back in January 2021. Seems like a long time ago now. And since then, we've released other native integrations with HubSpot and more recently, SharpSpring CRMs. And there is plans for many more to come, but Pipedrive were the first, and think about it in your answers, it's doing pretty well. We've got some big answers there though. We've got some huge answers, in fact, which are a little bit high, I'll give you that hint, but we haven't quite hit the right answer.
I must admit, I'm not actually sure of the answer here as well, Beth, so I'm kind of interested as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure you would guess it either. Yeah, there's some interesting questions here, but you do have to put your finger in the air and kind of just have a wild guess, I think. I'll give you a few more seconds just to answer that. So how many Dux Soup users have installed the pipe drive connector to date? Right, we don't have, we have got a close answer. So I'm going to call this one. The right answer is 900. So Paul Lipman, 854 is a pretty good guess there. So Paul, you're the winner of one of our awesome Dux Soup caps. Congratulations. We'll be in touch afterwards to get that to you. So question 5, this question is for a 3-month Dux Soup Pro subscription, and it comes from LeadFuse. So LeadFuse offer cutting-edge data intelligence services, so they aggregate, match and verify information in real time across over 500 million leads, so they can provide lead lists for your marketing campaigns. And this question is a bit of a fastest finger one, so get ready with your fingers on the button. Just going to make sure I've got the got your answers ready. So what is the optimal number of emails in an email sequence? What is the optimal number of emails in an email sequence?
I think we covered this a long time ago in one of our webinars.
Did you? Did you? Yeah.
So, yeah, I think probably about 18 months ago. I seem to remember. We definitely talked about it.
Okay, did we? Well, I think we have got a winner. Now, what do we do if someone's won a prize twice? Is that allowed?
Not sure. I think we have to discuss that one and work out how we handle that.
If that person doesn't mind, then I might skip to the next person with the next fastest finger on the button. And the correct answer is 5. And Roger, who's already won a prize, was just slightly faster. But if you don't mind, Roger, we might give the prize to William McKnight. If you're happy with that, you can come and complain to me personally afterwards if you're not. But the answer is 5. Apparently, it nearly triples the response rate of email campaigns that are less than 3 emails. So if you send 5 emails, even 6, then you are likely to triple your response rates. So our final question for the day, and this is for the big prize. It's the Star Prize. It's a free 30-minute booster session with our very own Giles. So worth its weight in gold. And the question is, how many connection invitations are sent by Dux Soup every day? So how many connection invitations are sent by Dux Soup every day?
So this is an overall figure of how many connection requests get processed by Dux Soup on a daily basis.
On a single daily basis, yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is cumulative. This is cumulative of all Dux Soup users, yeah.
But actually, there are some very good guesses that are coming up.
It's a cumulative number of all Dux Soup users.
Can people see what everyone else has put, or is it just us?
Not sure.
Okay. Well, there are some pretty close calls, so we might have to go to the closest answer here. I'm just going to scroll through, then give me a second. There's quite a few answers here to just have a quick look through. I think there are 2 that are quite close. So the actual answer is, every day, Dux Soup sends 60,679 connection requests. It works out to be such a big number on a yearly basis that I was given, I couldn't even comprehend what it was. So 60,679.
That's the average number, is it? Yeah.
Is sent every day. That's the average across the year. Yeah. So we have a few answers. We have a 74,000. We have a 50,000. So 50,000 is the closest at the moment. Let's try and work this one out. So I think it says you can't all see the answers. Thanks, Brad, for that. Thanks, Daniel. So 50,000 is the winning answer. Let me just scroll back to that. That's Sten Rigadal. Sorry, I've probably pronounced that really badly again. But Sten, congratulations. You are the winner of a 30-minute session with Giles. So unfortunately, that's all our prizes gone. If you do want to explore any of the integration partners that I've mentioned today, they're all on our integrations page. So if I mention something that just kind of clicked with you, head over to our integrations pages and you can get links to all of the partners I've mentioned. And I guess all that's left to say is have a great Christmas. Just in terms of support will be available throughout the period, although they are closed on the 26th and 27th of December, and also the 2nd and 3rd of January. So if you just keep an eye on our social channels, then we'll be announcing that. It's in some of our blogs as well. So yeah, have a fantastic Christmas, everyone, and we hope to see you in the new year. All right, goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, bye-bye.